Bro, what can I say about Monopon that hasn't already been said yet? They're practically going to leak the entire game before June's even over. But look, Volume 4, Xenoblade Note Volume 4 is out. I know I'm a little bit late to this because sometimes I just don't even get the notifications for like the tweets because I have notifications on for Monopon Twitter, and sometimes I just won't even get the noties. So I'm like a week, couple days late to this, but hey, here we are. And do you play Genshin? If not, you should play Genshin. Okay, I made the terrible mistake of starting Genshin like a couple weeks ago, and now I have a serious addiction. Okay, so if you want to develop an unhealthy dependency on that game, I mean, hey, you know what I'm trying to say. But my addiction and dependency on Genshin aside, let's actually get into Volume 4 of Xenoblade Note. Monopon has been dropping tweets lately, but all of those tweets are about stuff that is in Xenoblade Note Volume 4, so I'm not going to cover the tweets because they're all in this note anyway. So, but yeah, let's actually get into it. Xenoblade Note Volume 4, thorough explanation of the technique, art of Xenoblade 3. What is arts? Arts are skills that a character can use during battle. When a battle starts, the characters perform an automatic attack called auto attack, but arts is a more powerful attack than auto attack. Arts are assigned to 3 buttons, B, X, Y buttons, one at a time, and are easy to use with the push of a button. Obviously, once you use the arts, you can't use them for a while until the gauge accumulates, so it's important to use the arts in a timely and effective manner. And here we get a screenshot showing us a little art palette. Pretty standard stuff. Each character excels at different maneuvers with a kind of profession called a class, and unique arts for each class. And before we even actually get into the classes, I wanted to mention, like, I noticed now each Xenoblade game has like two separate gimmicks. One like main gimmick, and the other one is like sort of a smaller gimmick to like define the game a little bit. Xenoblade 1, its main gimmick was like visions and everything, and being able to like cancel visions or change them. And its like little smaller secondary gimmick was the arts themselves, with like the different colored arts and comboing colored arts into each other, and the chance arts and all of that. Xenoblade X, its 2 gimmicks were obviously skills, and then just the overall customization of combat, being able to basically classes as well, like choosing different classes and swapping different arts off of your main character, off of Cross, the main character, as well as like switching weapons and all of that, just overall customization. And then Xenoblade 2, its 2 gimmicks were obviously the blades, and then like the elements, like the elemental orbs, blade combos, and all of that. And Xenoblade 3's 2 gimmicks are the Ouroboros system and class changing, basically. At least that's what I pretty sure it is. I don't really see what else it could be for those 3 games before, I guess. And then I guess Torna's little gimmick was like the Vanguard system, being able to switch between driver and blade. And then that's really about it. I didn't really have a secondary gimmick because it's building off of Xenoblade 2, so I guess the little secondary gimmick is still blades. But I don't want to take up too much time. Noah's class, Sword Fighter. A sword fighter is an attacker who is good at attacking the side and back of an enemy. Sword fighter arts, Sword Strike can break down enemies when attacked from the side. Also, Thrust Edge is an art that deals a lot of damage attacked from the back. And then we get a little clip right of sword fighter. Okay, yeah, and I'm sure we're going to get like these little clips for each of the classes. I'm pretty sure each character has their own class. Yeah, we'll see that later on. Like, I haven't seen anything in this Xenoblade Note. I just skimmed through it to like see the topics and some of the screenshots, but I haven't read anything in the note, so all of this is like new to me. And yeah, see, like right here, if I just waited, you're getting a little bio of every class for every character. Mio's class Shippuden. A Shippuden is a defender who protects his comrades by concentrating the enemy's attack on himself while dodging enemy attacks with his quick body. You hear that? Mio is a him. Okay, don't get it twisted. Shippuden's Butterfly Edge is a skill that allows you to focus your enemy's aim on yourself. It is excellent compatibility with Air Fang that increases attack damage when the enemy is aiming at you. It lets use Air Fang after attacking enemies well. Basically just Mio is the aggro tank. That music, oh, that battle music. Like, I don't even have to say anything. That battle theme is just so badass. That shit is so dope. I can't wait for Xenoblade 3 to come out and we just hear all the music. I'm going to be playing that shit for hours. Soundtrack stays on repeat. The music sounds so good. And here, this is the big meat and potatoes part of the note is the arts and being able to customize arts. By the way, there are 5 arts in each class. You can choose 3 of them and set them. So it is important to choose the arts according to the characteristics of the enemy. And here we get a screenshot of like the art selection screen. And this is more in line, I mean, it's not really in line with anything because Xenoblade 2 had only 4 arts to choose from, 3 and then the extra one. Xenoblade 1 had like 16 arts or some shit like that. And then Xenoblade X had way too many arts to count. I'm pretty sure Xenoblade X arts, like including every art from every playable character, is in the triple digits. But here we get 5 arts for each character and we get to apply 3 of them. And then it actually shows us our stat distribution right here, HP, and then I'm sure like agility, dexterity, all of that is down here. This percentage is probably like physical defense, ether defense, and whatever else. This seems to be like a debuff art, like a poison art, and these are 3 physical arts, 4 actually. And the little pause thing right here is for break. And that plus, I'm not sure what that is. Here, I think this might just be, I don't even know what this is. Oh, no, this might be like in Xenoblade 2, it shows you like little description of the art. It shows you like its cooldown, its damage ratio, secondary effect, or like reaction, whatever. That's what this could be. Luxon actually made a thread about the whole arts thing. I'm gonna link that down in the description if you want to like see more in depth, and it translated and everything. Luxon made like a whole ass tweet thread about the arts and explained what the pictures say or mean. So that's in the description if you want to go peep that. But yeah, this screen looks really. I like the window window design, like the UI. I don't know, this kind of reminds me a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 battle. I don't know why, but it's just like the whole aesthetic of it gives me that vibe. Like, I loved that game. So, my childhood Sonic game was incredible. Talent arts, powerful technique. Talent arts. Each class has a specific arts. Talent arts that can attack more powerful than normal arts. The gauge of talent arts accumulate by acting according to your role. The general conditions for each role are as follows. So basically just hitting like the secondary effect of an art. So say using what the hell was it called? What the hell was Noah's what was his art called? Sword Strike, or whichever one it was that caused break. I think it was Sword Strike. Whatever. You know, Noah's break art, if you hit from the side, it inflicts break. If you use that art and you inflict break, then you fill up the talent gauge. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It works like that. Attacker. Defender who successfully attacks the enemy's flanks and back. Healer who takes actions to prevent enemy attacks, such as guarding and evading. Takes actions to support his comrades, such as healing and helping. By using the arts effectively and standing around in a way that suits the role, you will be able to use more powerful skills. And here, just get a little screenshot of the talent art being maxed out. Yeah, this is still like early game footage since everyone's at level 12. I noticed we really haven't seen any footage past like the level 30 mark. Like every screenshot or clip or anything we've seen, the highest level the party's been has been like 30. So we've only seen like a third of the game up to this point. Like as much stuff as Monopon is dropping, we've only seen up to like a third, almost half of the game. That means there's still a hell of a lot more game left that we haven't seen yet. And that just makes me so goddamn excited. Oh, we actually got two screenshots here. Oh, yeah, and here, Noah using, what, Excess Buster, I think it was? Exceed Buster? It's like Monado Buster. Well, obviously not Monado Buster because that's not the Monado. It's like knockoff discount Monado is what it is. Extreme Buster, goddamn, it's right there. Extreme Buster delivers powerful blows to your enemies, especially when the enemy is in a stunned state. You can deal a lot of damage, so the points to cooperate with your friends who have the art of stun attack. Yeah, so there's a little clip of Excess Buster. Oh, best part, we get to talk more about Mio, my favorite part. Like, what? How could we not love talking about Mio? Talent arts of Shippuden. Gemini Strike is a powerful attack that gathers the enemy's aim while avoiding the enemy's attack. With this skill, you can attract the attention of the enemies at once and protect your friends. So, it's obviously draw aggro while evading. It's an evasion art that draws aggro. I don't know if it's like Hugo's talent art in Torna, to where he automatically attracts all aggro for 15 seconds and holds it for 15 seconds and it can't like move off of him. I don't know if it's like that for Mio. While like the entire time she's using Gemini Strike, she holds all aggro and has evasion the entire time, or if she also holds aggro for a certain amount of time, like 15-30 seconds, while, you know, obviously evading during the animation and like holding aggro after she uses it. I don't know. It seems like it'd be that way since it's a talent art. It would kind of have to be stronger than any other evasion or draw aggro art. So I'm pretty sure it is like Hugo's art, just with actual damage and added evasion. You can't tell me that's not a badass animation, okay? You can't tell me. You know what? We're gonna watch it one more time because I love Mio so much. I'm sorry, I'm just geeking out. I love Mio so much. She's like the greatest character in the entire game. Iuni? Who's that? We don't need Iuni. We got Mio and Senna and literally the god himself, Taion. Like, what? Agnes characters stay winning. Introducing a class of 6 students. And yes, I was gonna mention this. Monopon started dropping bios again of each character. It's more so for the class than the character themselves, and I was gonna wait until they dropped them all before covering them, but I mean they're here in Note 4, so I might as well just cover them here. But attacker, sword fighter, he has balanced type abilities and is particularly good at fighting bosses and powerful unique monsters. Obviously Noah, little screenshot. Still dope art. All the characters have dope art. Like, of all the Xenoblade games, I think Xenoblade 3 is where I think I like all the character designs the most. Like the cast, the main party of all 4 Xenoblade games, I like Xenoblade 3's characters the most in terms of design. Senna, I love Senna. Senna's like my second favorite character in this game, right behind Mio. Mio, Senna, Taion are my favorite characters, which isn't really saying much considering Xenoblade 2 is my favorite game of all time. But obviously I'm going to like the Agnes Xenoblade 2 characters a lot more than anyone else. But Mio is on top because Nia is my second favorite character in Xenoblade 2, right behind Jin. Jin is the GOAT, best character in all of Xeno. But right behind him is Nia. So it's obviously natural that I'm going to like Mio a lot. And imagine if Nia becomes playable, okay? Like at the last stretch of the game where we're fighting the real enemy, and then Melia and Nia join the party, and like Kevis and Agnes join forces to fight the real enemy, Elvis. And then like Mia from Xenoblade X, Nia and Melie join the party. Like, I don't think you realize how fast I'm gonna switch over to Nia and just crush her. Smash your enemies with a super heavy hammer. There are also arts that can disable enemy guards with heavy blows. Because of its high attack power, it is easy to be targeted by enemies, so be careful. So when they say arts that can disable enemy guards with heavy blows, I'm pretty sure that's referring to like knockback and blowdown. It could mean pierce. Disable enemy guards with heavy blows. Yeah, that could be like piercing, but like the way it's described is, and just like Senna herself as a character, she's more of a like, she'll knock you the fuck down. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it means like blow down and knockback, basically staggering the enemy more so than piercing. That'd be something like Taion or something would do. Oh, look at her, defender, Shippuden. Why are they calling whatever? Shippuden. Quickly move to turn enemies around, dodging attacks while unleashing powerful counters with the weapon Twin Rings. It can also prevent and disable nearby companions from being attacked. This was basically just saying, yeah, Mio is the evasion tank. Noah is the overall like Shulker X, just the all around jack of all trades. Senna is like the big body damage dealer, so like the Zeke, I guess, like the Zeke or Rhine of the party, even though Mio is more of like the Rhine, but in terms of like raw power. And then Mio is the evasion tank, like Morag or Dunban. And then Uni is just a healer. So she's basically, Uni's basically the Melia. There really isn't a character in Xenoblade 2 to describe or to match like Uni and Melia. Tyon, Sharla? No. Melly is more, Tyon is more like Melly. Uni is more like Sharla. That's tough. Okay, that's tough. Uni stays losing. That's tough. No, okay, that's tough. And then the man himself, Lance, is like the big body tank, I guess. Like the sponge tank. There's Fiora? Not Fiora. Fiora's more of an attacker. Senna is more like Fiora than she is like Rhine. Lance is more like Rhine. And then Tora's weird. He's just kind of there. He can do anything because Poppy is just that goated in OD. So, I mean, I guess everyone's Tora because you can just switch classes for every character. So, goes to show how truly goated and nutty Tora is. Heavy Guard. While protecting allies with huge weapons, such as shields, he is good at arts that attract enemies with plenty of means to attract enemies. Oh wait, no. Okay, those are two different sentences. I thought it said he is good at arts that attract enemies with plenty of means to attract enemies. I was about to say, that's hella redundant. But there's two sentences. He's good at arts that attract enemies. Period. With plenty of means to attract enemies, it becomes a powerful shield for your party. And here, big boy Machina lands right here. Healer, medic, gunner. Yeah, that sounds like some Charlotte would be called medic gunner. She literally is the medic gunner. He, tough, Uni, he has the arts to expand a circular field and make extensive recovery and strengthen the comrades who have entered it. Be careful not to recover too much as you will be targeted by the enemy. Yeah, healing draws aggro quite a bit. And then here he is. Oh wait, I even forgot to like expand her picture. Not sorry, but the man himself, literally God. This is Udu, okay? Perfect works itself right here, Tyon. Like, he is Xeno. Tyon is Xeno. The concept is Xeno. Okay? Tactician. Robin. He dazzles enemies with his technique and is good at supporting allies and disturbing enemies. Sleep your enemies while reducing damage with arts and make it easier for a companion to avoid. So Tyon is more like Tora than anyone else because he can kind of just do everything. He can support or he can like dazzle, you know? He can support or he can dazzle. In addition, depending on which class Kevis or Agnes you have, the conditions under which the art gauge accumulates will change. In the Quevis, okay. In the Quevis classes, Sword Fighter, Heavy Guard, Medic Gunner. Oh! So classes are split up between the nations. That's kinda cool. In the Quevis classes, Sword Fighter, Heavy Guard, Medic Gunner, the gauge accumulates over time, and in the Agnes classes, Shippuden, Slasher, Tactician, now it's called Slasher instead of Crusher. Whatever, the gauge accumulates with auto attack hits. Yes, so this is Nintendo or Monolith Soft, whoever, confirming Kevis arts recharge over time like Xenoblade 1. Agnes arts recharge on auto attack like Xenoblade 2. I'm pretty sure you can see what's happening here. Agnes characters will probably be better than Keva's characters, at least early game, until we get like gems or whatever to speed up the time it takes to recharge for the Kevis classes. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like nation or class specific gems where certain gems work for either Kevis or Agnes and like only work for one nation. That sounds kind of dumb on paper, but I wouldn't mind. That'd actually be a pretty cool concept. And here we get I guess like a clip of the arts for each nation. Again, I haven't like watched any of these clips, so I don't know what the hell's in them. Okay, now I'm kind of scared because watching that, the Kevis arts seem to recharge pretty goddamn quickly. And if you were to put them side to side, it looks like they charge faster than the Agnes arts, because there's a lot of time between auto attacks, but it feels like a fourth, almost a fourth of the art with each auto attack. And I think the Kevis art takes the same amount of time, so maybe the Agnes character or the Kevis characters aren't as garbo as we might think, and they might be just as viable as the Agnes arts, which I should have expected, because obviously Monopon or Monolith is gonna like find a way to balance the two as to not make one have more value than the other, or give an incentive to use one nation over the other. But yeah, I think the arts charged at around the same rate. Okay, I was wrong. So apparently the art charges 1/8 per auto attack, which is about like what, a second or two. And then I think the Kevis art charges the exact same amount within the same amount of time. So maybe the charge time for each are the same, because stutter stepping the auto attack cancel isn't really a thing anymore, I guess, for this purpose, so we don't like abuse the system and make the Agnes arts charge faster. So I think Kevis and Agnes characters will be on like the same plane of viability in terms of like art recharge, but I'm sure we're gonna get like gems or like pouch items or whatever to speed up art recharge like we did in Xenoblade 2. At least I hope we do. I don't doubt, because Manana cooks food at the campsite, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna give us like buffs during battle or whatever, like it did in Torna. So like we could make pouch items in camps in Torna, so maybe that's the same, because we can make gems in the camps with Riku, and I don't doubt Manana makes pouch items. So just imagine pouch items and gems. Holy shit, that's a lot. I mean, I guess it's not that different from accessories and pouch items, but I'm just getting excited about Xenoblade. Goddamn, get more out of your class. Class change, and this is like the big gimmick of Xenoblade 3, Ouroboros and class changes. As I mentioned earlier, each class has its own characteristics but Noah and the other 6 can change classes to freely change to the other 5 classes. For example, if you change from sword fighter to Shippuden fighter, you can change your role from attacker to defender. And not only do you change the role, but like you kind of take on the clothes of the character that class originated from. Like you can see here, Mio takes like Noah's jacket when she goes to sword fighter, and then Noah takes Mio's jacket when he goes to like what was it, Shippuden. So I think that's pretty cool. And if you think about it, everyone's wearing a jacket. You go back, yeah, Iyuni's wearing her little like black and green jacket. Taeyeon's wearing his clean ass white jacket. Here Lands with his big ass trench coat. Mio with her just dope bomber jacket. Senna with her little like crop top denim jacket, and then Noah with his fresh red jacket. So I guess you just change jackets with the classes. Master Artist, this is something new that I'm really interested about. If you master a class for a long time, you can use a certain art even if you change to another class. This is called Master Arts. For example, if Noah uses Taeyeon's Tactician, he will be able to use a Tactician skill even if he reverts to the original sword fighter. And this reminds me of something. I know there's this same mechanic in another game. I might be thinking of Xenoblade X, but I'm pretty sure this was in another game where if you like use the art or weapon for long enough, you could use that art or weapon in a different class. I think that is Xenoblade X. Like if you like master the weapon or use the weapon for long enough, you can use it while in another class. I don't know. It might be Xenoblade X. I might be thinking about something else, but yeah, you can master arts and use those arts in different classes. So that'd be weird because you could like put healing arts on like Senna, even though she's like a big heavy attacker, or you could put healing arts on Mio. Oh, you know what you could do? You could put healing arts on Mio, because Mio's going to be taking aggro anyway because she's an evasion tank, and healing arts and everything draw a lot of aggro. So you could give Mio healing arts. She will always be getting aggro anyway, and your party members won't really have to worry about being attacked. That's kind of smart. So just give all your healing arts, just like switch Mio over to Iyuni's class until she masters it, take all her healing arts and like put them on Mio, or at least like one healing art, put it on Mio, and then you don't really need a Uni after that. You could just use Mio to heal the party because she'll be taking all the aggro anyway, and then Taeyeon can be there to apply buffs. See, you really don't need a Uni. Like what? You don't need a Uni, you got Mio right there who could just heal the party. God damn, I am being so mean to a Uni right now, but I don't really feel bad. Wait, now it's got me thinking, can you like, no, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I was saying, oh, can you like master talent arts? And then you could like switch talent arts, but I'm pretty sure you can't. You can only just have the talent art when you switch over to that class. Because I was gonna say, if that's the case, you could take Iyuni's talent art, the healing field, and give that to Mio, and then you really won't need a Uni, because you can just have Mio use all of her arts, her own arts, and then have her talent art be Iyuni's talent art. You just set that healing field, so you really truly won't need a Uni. God damn, like there's just a war between like Iyuni and Mio now. I hate it, because like, god damn it, Anel, you had to go with Iyuni instead of Mio, and like Anel does not like Mio. Alright, he likes Senna, but he doesn't like Mio. Like, what kind of shit is that? Damn, like I love you, Anel, but goddamn. Fusion arts, we've seen this before. By fusing the master arts and the arts of the current class, it is also possible to activate 2 effects at the same time. This is called fusion arts. Fusion arts is a convenient technique that allows you to use 2 arts at the same time. By using various classes for a long time, the range of attacks will expand. And then here we get a clip of fusion arts. Okay, so I just realized the D-pad buttons, the D-pad on the left Joy-Con, those are also going to be arts. So it's like you have a whole ass, where is it, right here, the whole ass, right here, you have a whole ass like second art palette right here, I think, for mastered arts, like for obviously for fusion arts. So like maybe if you switch over to a class that isn't from that original character, so let's say Mio switch over to Tayon's class, her arts will be on the right and then Tayon's arts will be on the left. I think that's how it will be, like if you master the arts. So theoretically you can have like 6 arts at once instead of just 3. That's kind of broken. Like Monolith is going all out on the combat in this game, and I love it. Like the more complicated the better. Like I just love complicated battle systems because it makes me sound smart when I talk about them. It makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, 4 points to advance the battle advantageously, and here are just like 4 little tips and tricks type of shit. Finally, here are 4 points to win the battle. Switching targets. During a battle, if there are 2 or more enemies, it is recommended to switch targets and destroy them one by one. So I'm pretty sure it's like the L and R buttons, like in Xenoblade 2, or 1, DE, whatever the fuck, you know. Okay, we've already seen that clip and I was like hella laggy at the beginning, but one thing I did notice though that I'm like really excited about, right here, when you get knocked down, the characters get up pretty goddamn quickly. What is this lag? Like, you see how quickly they got up after being knocked down? But one of the most annoying things about Xenoblade 2 is like when you get knocked down, like the debuff knockdown, when you get knocked down, or blow down, when you get blown down, it takes eons to get back up. It takes like 2 years to get up, and that is so annoying, and that could be like the difference between winning and losing a fight. It's like seeing how quickly they get back up is like, it makes me really happy. Collaborate with your peers combo. I was talking about like driver combos. By collaborating with your friends and connecting the arts well, you can decide on combos. Even strong enemies can smash powerful attacks if you break, fall down, or stun for combos at a later date. Man, Google Translate is just not it. And so here we get to see what's it called, driver combos. And one thing the community's noticed, obviously we can break topple days, but it seems like launch and presumably smash are locked to Ouroboros only, because we've only seen launch during like an Ouroboros talent art. So maybe launch and smash are harder to get than days, and like they're only locked to Ouroboros, to the Ouroboros form, which I don't really like all that much. I prefer topple launch days, or no, fuck, break topple launch and smash than break topple days. But hey, you know, cancel attack. When an attack is hit, the next attack can be performed at the right time to cancel the previous action and create a smooth burst of fire. This is called a cancel attack, or auto attack cancel. And the control characters is developed in a circle of light. The gauge of the next chain attack introduced also has good things such as accumulating easily, so let's activate aim for cancellation attacks. So yeah, they finally like officially addressed attack canceling, like auto attack cancels, art cancels. I don't know if you can cancel arts into other arts. We haven't really seen that yet, but in here you're gonna see there's a bigger window of like buffer time to cancel into an art, like cancel auto attack into an art. You have a longer time, like a longer buffer window before you can't anymore. Like Xenoblade 2, you have to like press the art immediately or just like barely after an attack in order to cancel it. Here you have so much time after the attack actually connects to cancel it, and it's, I don't know, it's just gonna throw me off. You see, like, I don't know, it just seems like there's way too much buffer time to activate it, because like Senna canceled her attacks into her arts like way after the attack even hit. I don't know, it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. And here, chain attacks where they still kind of don't really tell us anything about it except that it's just kind of there. Chain attack, if you connect combos or act according to your role that makes me laugh every time, the gauge will accumulate and you can cooperate with party members to perform a powerful special move, chain attack. Chain attack is powerful anyway, so let's use it. And then we get this like dope ass anime little screen for when we activate a chain attack. And like, look at the characters like up close. Like Senna's, her eyes, like with the hair, this shit looks so dope. And then Mio's over here looking all seductive and shit. Like, stop, what are you trying to do? The Lance just looks pissed as shit. Like, he just looks so mad. And here we see Riku, but no Manana. Tyon looks terrified. Okay, Noah's looks like he's finna fuck some shit up, and then Iyuni's just kind of there. Oh shit, we get more screenshots. I didn't even see. But yeah, like, they'll give us screenshots for the chain attack, but they won't explain like what all this TP is and whatever. They just don't explain anything, which is kind of weird. Like, they go over stuff they've already announced like multiple times, but they won't say anything about chain attack. Like, what'll happen once this gauge, this like tackle point gauge fills up? Is that when you perform like the blade combo finisher? I don't know. But yeah, overkill bonus, damage, and EXP bonus. Now they specify it's the EXP bonus and not just bonus. Like in Xenoblade 2, there's damage and then bonus. So they actually tell us it's an EXP bonus. Because like, funny thing is, I didn't even know what the bonus was for until like, what, like a couple months ago when I was watching one of Vanel's videos. Like, I didn't know that the bonus was EXP bonus. I just never knew what it was for and didn't really think about it. Like, I knew you got extra EXP after, like extra EXP, SP, WP and all that after a chain attack like overkill, but I didn't know like the bonus under the damage was the EXP. Oh yeah, but that's it. That's Xenoblade Note 3 or 4. Shit. Yeah, that's Xenoblade Note 4. This took way longer than I thought it did, because I also just sat there rambling for so long. This video is like, how long is this video? I don't even know, but I think it's close to like an hour. But yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed going through Note 4. I don't know, I'm just in a very good mood right now for multiple reasons. But one such reason, I came up with this very stupid, very painfully stupid idea for a challenge run for Xenoblade 2. Beating Bringer of Chaos with only shield hammers. Okay, I don't know why I decided to do that, but like almost 500 hours into this game, like dropping 500 hours into a game will make you think of some pretty stupid shit like this. So that's, yeah, I'm probably gonna start like preparing for that and like unlocking affinity charts, raising trust to my blades after this video. I already got most of it done. I think I just need to max out trust for a couple blades and then I'll be good to go. But I'm kind of really excited to see how this shit will turn out. It's gonna take forever because I can only imagine how the Jin fight will be or the Garbulio fight will be. Like, I'm not ready, but yeah, that's really about it. If you couldn't tell, I was in like a massive burnout for like the past month or so, but I kind of want to get back into making videos again, so expect those. I'm going to be uploading to my second channel a lot more as well, so if you aren't subscribed to my second channel, go do that. But before that, subscribe to this one. So but yeah, my second channel is going to be in the description as well as the end card. So my second channel that's going to be all of my non-Xeno stuff, so like Smash, yeah, just Smash and some other stuff, maybe some Genshin stuff over there, Bayonetta, whatever I want to like make a little video on that isn't Xenoblade, I'll throw it on over there. So it might be clips, it might be like full videos, full playthroughs, whatever, I don't know. But all my non-Xenoblade stuff or non-Xeno stuff on the second channel. But I don't think I really have anything else to say. Yeah, that's really about it. I'll see you on the next video. I don't know when that's gonna be. Oh, part 5 or 6 to the Xenoblade Iceberg coming soon. I'm collabing with Temmie J again on that, so again, his link is still in the description. Go peep Temmie J. He's doing a playthrough of DE, so that man's the GOAT. Go peep everyone in the description. But yeah, that's really about it. I also got another video about like what your favorite Xenoblade character says about you. I'm really excited about that one. That video is gonna be hella fun to make. It's gonna take forever though, because I gotta do like every like main character. I gotta do all the Xenoblade 1 characters, like the main party, and then like the extra important characters like Egyo, McQuall, Argalus, Zanza, Maynith, all that. I gotta do all them. Xenoblade X and Xenoblade 2 are gonna be like the real time wasters, because Xenoblade X has like 19 playable characters and I haven't even beat X yet, so like there's still a lot of characters I don't know about or like know anything about. And then Xenoblade 2 is gonna take the longest, because I have to do all the party members, every single rare blade. There's like 56 rare blades in the game, plus the party members, plus like Torna, like the group Torna, and like there's just so many characters. So this video is gonna take at least like a month or so, not even, but like I get lazy and like just so it might take like a month and a half to make. But if I like really like grind it on that video, it might take like a week or two. But whatever, I'm talking again when I shouldn't be. I'm talking too much. But yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, I'm excited to start making Xeno content again. So as always, thanks for watching. Have a damn good day. Stay safe. Be well. And play some goddamn Xenoblade.